Hit it, beat him, pow, pow, pow. Oh, hi guys, this is Solomon. Say hi, Solomon. Hello, I kill people for fun. Hey, no, don't say that. He's gonna help me with my introduction today. We're gonna give you a little piece of advice on how to stay fit with some sit-ups. You know, that's how you really get your hard six-pack like me. One day maybe I'll show it to you guys, but until then, I want to make it really easy for you and use Solomon as a good prop. So, let's just do this really fast. It's really simple. If you do this 2 times a day, 3 days a week, 5 years a week, you will have a six-pack as hard as mine, okay? So, this is how you're going to do it. We'll take Solomon, okay? Got to bend him out here, get him all in place. All right, the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to lay down. You can't see this, but he's laying on the ground. The table is the ground. So, you're going to want to get your body in 180 degrees like a line, okay? In geometry, you know a line, good. You're going to lay yourself down on the ground, and then you're going to summon the demons. Am I right? Yes, correct. You're going to summon the demons, and they're going to help you to levitate in the air, just like this. Solomon is levitating, but you're going to be able to do it yourself. I'm not going to tell you how to summon the demons because, you know, that's not part of this PG-13 channel we have going on. You can figure it out yourself. Okay, but now that you're elevating, you're going to prop your knees up right there, like a 72-degree angle, like you're praying. You know, you got to ask for forgiveness for summoning the demons. Next is the essential part. You hear your abs, your abdomen. You're going to crunch, crunch, crunch. You hear that crunching? Listen. It may sound like your spinal cord is breaking and you're going paralyzed, but it's actually just working those ab muscles. Listen. Crunch, 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 crunch. Okay, so that's how you get ripped. Okay, I think we're done with you, Solomon. So, let's get into the heat of it. Now, for the actual introduction. The introduction revolves around no, not my head. It's my hat, guys. It's my hat. And I actually have 3 reasons I'm wearing this hat today. Do you want to know them? Do you want to know my secrets to wearing these hats? Well, guess what I'm going to tell you. Number 1 is because I really need a haircut, and I'm too lazy to do it, even though no more than 4 hours ago I was sitting in a hair salon with my little sister, but I still didn't get one because I would rather sit on my phone and watch Netflix. So yeah, this is the first reason I'm wearing the hat. You know, look at that. I can't be talking to you guys looking like this, and I'm too lazy to spend 5 minutes making it look nice, so. Reason numero uno, hat. Reason number 2 is because I live in the state of Iowa, and Iowa is a state that can go from 40 degrees to -8 in a span of like an hour. No joke. I woke up this morning, and by no means was it like Bahamas 80s, yeah, let's go to the beach nude. No, it was 40 degrees, but I could stand off our porch and take a piss with my t-shirt on and underwear and not get freezing cold. I could do that if I want to. I might have, maybe not. But then I had to go into town, like I said, to run some errands with my sisters, and on the way back home, it started snowing, and the sun went away. It got like clouds of depression, and it was just sleeting snow, and it was freezing. Went from 40 degrees to -8. I had to freaking clean my car off, the windshield off, just to get here and make this video. So that's another reason I'm wearing my hat, because I can do cold. Like, I hate wearing coats, and I hate wearing pants. I always wear shorts, like cargo shorts. But if my ears get cold, I am in a bad mood. So I always wear hats when it's cold outside. So that's the second reason. And the third reason I'm wearing the hat, the segue into the main topic of this video. You ready for it? Drum roll. My ex-girlfriend bought me this hat. That's right. Today we're talking about girlfriends. Well, more specifically dating. And when I was thinking about dating, I was like, okay, to date you need a significant other. And I had a significant other. What can I use to for a prop? And the only thing I have left is this hat. Because like I said in another video, she got me a really cool anime shirt, but my mom threw it away. So yes, I've only had one girlfriend, and she got me this hat. And that's what I'm talking about today. No, not my ex-girlfriend. That would be really weird if I sat here and talked about for half an hour with my ex-girlfriend. That would be creepy. No, I'm over that. But today we're talking about dating. And specifically, I'm going to give you 10 pieces of advice or little tidbits of, I almost said tits, not 10 tits. 10 tips on dating. And the reason that me, myself, and I are doing this, and not a together video, or not Paul doing it, or not Alex, well, one Alex doesn't do videos, but it's because I, at the 2D Life establishment, has the most, let's just say, prerequisites to doing this video. I know I said there a lot, because I was trying to think of the word prerequisites, and I know I'm not pronouncing that right. But long story short, Paul and Alex have never dated anyone, nor kissed anyone. I am the only one that's ever dated anyone and kissed one person, so yeah, woo woo, go me. High five. But anyway, so that's why I decided to do this video. By no means am I, Oh. It looks like it's my ex calling to get back together with me. Just a sec. Yeah? Yeah, no, it's okay. I know, baby, I know. Yeah, I know it was all you. I know. I was pretty great in I was the best lover you say you ever had? Real? Oh. Oh, really? Okay. The greatest pair of earlobes you've ever seen. I know, I mean, that gets most women. Okay, don't worry, baby. We'll get back together soon. I gotta finish this video, though, because, I'm famous. Okay, love ya. Okay, that was not planned, by the way, so looks like I have a girlfriend again. Anyways, let's just jump into it. What was I saying? I'm the only one that's ever dated. Paul and Alex are lame. I used to have a girlfriend, but now I don't. So, here's some advice to you guys, and this pertains mostly to high schoolers. Some of this advice goes, to like older people in their 20s and 30s who are dating, but like I'm not in my 20s or 30s. I don't really know what that world is like. I just have been in the dating realm of a high schooler. Not only have I been in a relationship, but I have seen it constantly. Seen it time and time again, over and over and over. Repetition, repeat. That's how you get abs. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about 10 pieces of advice about dating when it comes to high school, when it comes to the high school level. So let's jump right in because I'm already about to breach 10 minutes and I don't want this to be a super, super long video because I know you guys will just leave and I don't want you guys to leave. So here we go. Breaking in at number 1. I got to start my screen because I took notes because I usually can't read my handwriting when I do it on a piece of paper. Okay, here's a good one. Here's a piece of advice when you're already in the relationship. You're going to spend money. This isn't directed at the males or at the girls. Okay, I mean, yeah, never mind. It's pretty much directed at the guys. What can we say? Gender stereotypes are a thing. But basically, when you're in a relationship, don't be a stingy bastard. I hate spending money. I really do. I don't like spending money on anything. I want to save it all, and I want to get out of college debt-free. 0 loans. Loans are the worst. We'll make a whole nother video on that. But yeah, when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, I spent money on her. And I'm not going to try and like compare everything to our relationship because we didn't have like the most amazing relationship ever. But this is something I thought I did a good job on. You need to understand that you're going to spend money and you need to be willing to do it. But then you can't take it too far and you can't just baby her or vice versa. It could be the girl. You can't baby her and you can't let her like hold money over your head. Like that's one of the reasons I'm dating you. If you don't spend money on me, then bye, I can find another guy that's willing to spend money on me. Yeah, if that's her train of thought, then you probably should get out of that relationship. It's probably not going to end well. But if you're dating her and she wants to go out to eat and you're like, you pay for yourself, or you're like, no, I don't even want to go out to eat because I'm going to have to spend money, don't be that dick. You don't have to go freaking get sushi every other day. No, you don't have to do that. But, take her out and do something nice. Go to the movies. Spend money on her. If it's her birthday, spend money on her. You're not going to die. Save money. Don't spend it exponentially in amounts that you don't need to. You don't have to buy her roses and buy her people to sing for her every day. Oh, what are those people called? The barber shop quartets or whatever. You don't need to pay for that. You don't need her to love her. She doesn't need to love you for the money, but you need to be willing to spend money on her to show you that you really care for her. Okay? It's pretty simple, Find a good area where you can spend money on her so she knows you care about her, but you're not spending so much money on her that it's kind of just her, like, pulling you along, just like, hey, spend more money on me. And to the girls, here's the note. Tell the guys, like, hey, no, it's on me tonight, okay? Like, I got you. My girlfriend used to do that. I was honestly fine with paying for everything. It wasn't like she was telling me to buy her clothes and jewelry all the time, but whenever we went out to eat, I was like, I'll pay, or if she wanted something, like, I'll buy it. She wasn't, like, super materialistic, but most of the time she would try and find me, be like, oh, no, I want to pay. Like, girls, at least try and give us the, hope that you wanna pay. In the end, just you making the effort, saying, "Oh no, don't worry, I'll pay." The guys 99% of the time will be like, "Oh no, I got it," because of our egos. If you're kind of screwed if you're like, "Oh, don't worry, honey, I'll pay this time," and he's like, "Oh, okay," and you're like, "Bitch, I ain't got no money." So yeah, that's all I got to do with the money thing. Just don't be a stingy bastard, but also don't just like throw money at her, throw money. Okay, you're not Scrooge McDuck. I mean, if you are Scrooge McDuck, then you know what? Do whatever you want, because I can't give advice to you. You're a billionaire. Next thing is, it's super... Oh my word, why is it so hot in here? No one's in this building. Why are we paying for freaking heater? It's a waste of money! It's like 90 degrees in here. I know I was just complaining about the weather earlier. So anyways, next thing. Okay, I wrote that, but I want that to be the last one, because that's the biggest thing. That like ended my relationship. We'll keep that to the end. Okay, number 3. Here's something that I didn't do in my relationship that I really wish I did. You guys know Paul. He's in like every other video, okay? Paul's my best friend. He's been like my best friend since 3rd grade when I first met him as his hoboiness. But sadly, when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, I'm going to try and not say her name, but I'll probably going to accidentally let it slip. Anyways, when I was dating her, I started dating her pretty much beginning of my sophomore year, all the way through my sophomore year, all the way through my sophomore summer, and into the beginning of my junior year. And in that time, I spent very little time with Paul. Now, in some other videos I talked about, I don't have a lot of friends. I'm not a very social person, but the few friends I really did have, I honestly neglected, and it was totally on me. I would like turn down plans with them. I wouldn't hang out with them as much with them. And it's not like my ex-girlfriend didn't get along with them. She kind of didn't. But anyways, it's just I wanted to spend time alone with her, and I was just I'll throw it out there. I neglected my friends. I really did, and I felt like a total asshat. And once we broke up, I started hanging out with Paul way more, and I was just like, this isn't fair. I can't just the next girlfriend I get like, oh hey Paul, see you another 4 months when this fails. No, you need to find time to spend time with your friends outside the relationship. If your girlfriend or boyfriend is really good with your other friends, you can hang out together, that's awesome. But you still need to understand, even if you're always hanging out with other friends together, you still need time alone, okay? You still need time away from the girlfriend to go hang out with your other boyfriends and girlfriends, if you know what I mean. Okay? So make the effort to make time alone. Otherwise, you're just going to get too clingy, and no one's going to want to be around with you. In the end, it can be detrimental to your relationship. So make it healthy to find other time alone with other people. But don't make sure you talk ahead of time with your girlfriend or boyfriend, because I used to have this problem where I was like hanging out with like 4 people, and I just told my girlfriend that day. She freaked out. She had attention issues. I'm not going there, but she freaked out because she's like, oh, you guys don't want to hang out with me. You guys don't want me to be with you. So make sure you tell your significant other ahead of time, hey, we hung out the last 5 days together. It's been great, but tonight I'm going to hang out with the boys, or with the boys and the girls, or with the dogs, or whatever you want, So just space. You need space. Okay? You need a healthy amount of space. Some relationships can handle having very little space, and they do great. Some need way more space. Some just need a normal amount of space. Find what's right for you guys, and that's what you need to do. Moving on. We'll do that one later. Okay. Here's one that this one's kind of generic. I didn't have trouble with this too much, but I've seen it with other high school relationships is talk when you're angry. Okay? When you're mad, don't just keep it in and let it build and then explode later in their face. If you know what I mean. No, I'm kidding. This can really go with just friendships, coworkers. This can go with anything. It's not just dating, but it's very crucial also when you're dating. When something happens and you are angry, whether it's at them or at someone else, tell them about it. Now, I'm not saying if you get home and your girlfriend is obviously in a fit of rage, you can try and go comfort her, but if she is not ready to talk about it, give them some space, Don't keep pestering you need to tell me right now. But after a decent amount of time has passed, an appropriate amount of time, which I'm not saying I know, just appropriate amount of time, let's say this much, has passed, you need to be willing to talk to your significant other about it, because that's what they are to you. They're your significant other. You're supposed to be able to depend on them and give them the information to help you get better. You can't it's not all on you. When you're dating someone else, it's not just you and them. You're one and the same. You work together to try and be happy together. That's kind of what marriage is. If you go throughout your whole marriage just keeping everything in and not telling the other person, then what's the point of being married? So you need to trust the other person and talk to them when you're angry. This is important, especially when you're angry at them. Obviously, if something just happened, let's say, this is something Penny and I don't understand, but let's just give an example. Let's say me, if I was dating someone, and I was on Instagram, which I don't even have, I just have heard these stories, and I like some other attractive girl's picture, and my girlfriend sees it and she's mad at me about it. If the conflict just happened and I try to confront her, and maybe she's superficial and she's super angry about this, obviously not a great time to talk about it. I'm not saying if you're angry at the other person that you need to talk about right then, and then you need to go confront why you're angry and get it over with. No, that can push anger. That can make the conflict worse. All I'm saying is give the right amount of time for her to get over you liking some other girl's picture, and then they should come talk to you, or you should go talk to them. But if you go and try and talk to them a day or two later, hey, I'm sorry I like that girl's picture, and they're still angry at you, it's kind of on them. There has to be a point where they forgive you and are at least willing to talk about it. If they're not willing to talk about it at all, then they have some issues that they need to work out and that you need to work out with them. So, when you're angry, take an appropriate amount of time, to like understand your anger and to like kind of settle it down, and then go talk to your partner about it. Don't just press it down and like move on. Okay, so that's enough about being angry. Okay, here's one that I thought I did decent on when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, who I didn't say the name of, is do stuff. No, not like that. Or, you know, if you want to, it's whatever. As long as you guys are consenting, do whatever you want. But when I say do stuff, go on dates. Whoa, what? We're dating and we go on dates? What? Okay, this is the whole high schooler thing, because I feel like in the real world, it's a little bit different. But in high school, I saw so many couples that would like just start dating like that, and then they would just be dating, and they would like, you know, that was it. They didn't really take it too seriously. Let me reiterate something. I hate high school dating. That doesn't matter. If you're a high schooler that just wants a fling, then turn this video off now and just know I kind of lost a little respect for you. This is a video for people in high school that are wanting to date, to like actually find something more, like find love. That's honestly what I'm trying to say. When I dated the person that I was talking about, I was not planning on marriage. I'm not like, oh man, she's finally dating. Let me write in my diary, my journal, I'm going to marry you on this day. No, but I knew like, okay, you're a pretty cool person. I could marry you. That's all that was in my mind. I was not like saying I'm going to. I just had the thought of I could. If I started dating someone and thought I could not marry you, but I'm going to date you for fun. No, this is not the video for you. I'm trying to talk to teenagers that are serious about dating and want to date someone to be serious, okay? Sorry, that's one of my pet peeves. Teenagers that date just to date. Ugh. Okay, okay. Go on dates. If you're a teenager and you want it to be serious, then treat her like a real person. Or treat him like a real person and go on dates. Do something fun. Now, I'm not, like, you're in high school, you don't have all the money in the world. Now, I'm not saying go to the movies every night, go eat sushi every night. No, you don't need to do that. But you can plan, like, little fun dates that, like, cost no money. One night, we went to the park and we caught fireflies. That was a lot of fun. Wasn't exactly planned, but it happened. But, like, I'm trying to say, you can do a lot of dates that are free. Go on picnics. Go swimming in a lake. Go biking. Go swing on swings. Swinging on swings is the funnest you could ever have. End of story, okay? But also spend a little bit of money. Like maybe once a week you can have a date night, or once a month if you guys aren't like super into going out. Like I know some couples that get along really well that do stuff, but they don't like going out. Like one of my best friends, she's dating a guy, and they'll always have like movie night or something like that. So again, like going on dates and doing stuff does not have to be the typical, okay, we're going to go sit at a dinner, we're going to eat this dinner, we're going to go talk, and then we're going to go get ice cream afterwards. It doesn't have to be that. It could be that if you really like it. My ex-girlfriend really liked coffee, and I worked at a coffee shop, so we used to get a lot of coffee. So anyways, don't be bored and just sit around and just sit at each other's houses and watch TV. That's a lot of fun too. I loved watching TV, or I mostly loved watching Avatar: The Last Airbender with my ex-girlfriend. One, because it was Avatar: The Last Airbender. She doesn't like that show. So yeah. Oh my gosh, my hair is greasy. So anyways, do stuff. If you want your relationship to last, you have to invest in it by doing stuff with the other person. Okay? It goes both ways. Oh, let's see. Respect the women. That's one on the list. Now, I'm not getting into the whole, like, don't rape them, because that's respect. No, when I say respect them, I mean respect their interests. So if you're dating someone and they like something kind of odd, like, if I get a girlfriend and she's like, another girlfriend, she's like, anime is stupid. You know, that could lead to arguments. It might be stupid to argue about anime, but I would argue about anime if I had to. So just respect what they're into and their personal boundaries and everything like that. So yeah, when I say respect them, I'm not just talking about like sexually respect them. I'm talking about just like their interests, what they enjoy, their boundaries, not just including sex. They're like their feelings or emotional boundaries. Like you can hurt someone really bad emotionally compared to just physically. Been there, done that. Or I've been the hurtee. I don't know. But anyways, just when you date someone, you want it to be serious. You need to have the talk, okay? And when you have the talk, it's good to get some things out in the air, like where your limits lie when it comes to sexual things, where your limits lie when it comes to emotional and like and support and stuff like that. Just know their limits and respect their limits, and know their interests and respect that kind of stuff, okay? If you want to be a good boyfriend / girlfriend, you need to respect the other person. Okay, we'll do this one. So this is one thing that I personally sucked at. I really sucked at it. I'm awful at it. And I'm still awful at it to this day. And it's, don't be afraid to make a move. Now, this can be in the sense of asking the girl out. This can be in the sense of going for a kiss, you know? It doesn't just have to be going for the move, if you know what I mean, sliding into home base. No, No, that's not what I'm talking about. But I mean, if you guys are there to that point of intimacy and you know she's comfortable with it, then don't be afraid to make that move. But what I'm more talking about is one, either asking the girl out, or two, maybe making them making the move to kiss them, something like that. Because my ex, I'm gonna say her name again. My ex actually asked me out, and it's not because I was afraid to ask her out. It was just like it was sudden, and I really didn't expect it. We had been talking some, and I didn't think I don't know. It just happened. But honestly, if there was a girl I liked, I'm not lying, I would be too afraid to ask her out. I'm kind of a chicken when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, just a big piece of advice. It's life. I don't want to say this, but pretty much YOLO. You're going to hurt a lot more if you find a girl you like and you obsess over her and you're like, oh man, I love her. She's so cute. She's so amazing. If you're sitting over here in the classroom, she's sitting up here and you're staring like, oh yeah, you're going to hurt yourself so much more if you just rip the bandage off and go up to her and just say, hey, I like you. Blah, 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 blah. Would you ever want to go on a date with me? And guess what? It's 50-50. It's like flipping a coin, baby. You either get a, yeah, I would like to, and your day's made. You know, hallelujah. The rest is on your shoulders to make it good, but you got your foot in the door, man. That's it. Or, you know, you could get the negative answer and saying like, hey, sorry, I'm really not into you. And that sucks. Don't get me wrong. I've been there too. It really blows. And you're going to be depressed for a week. You're going to cry probably. But it's way better to rip the Band-Aid off and be sad for a week or two than to go throughout like a whole like junior, senior year just obsessing over a girl, and it just takes up all your time. So don't be afraid and just make a move. Because honestly, in 20 years, if you make a move and it doesn't work out, you're not going to remember that. You're not going to remember that event. You're not going to remember that girl's name. So just go for it, okay? Love will always break through. Second thing to make a move, this is kind of going off my own experience, is if you guys, maybe not, okay, this isn't something huge, this isn't like sex, a kiss. If you know she's okay with that, I'm assuming if you're dating, they're usually like okay with just like normal kissing. Don't be afraid to kiss. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Maybe no one else out there really deals with this. Like, yeah, of course, I'm already dating her. Of course I can kiss her. But I was really afraid to kiss my ex-girlfriend, and I never really did it much. Because even after the first time I did it, I still never felt confidence in it. And that probably just has to do with my own self-esteem and stuff like that. But yeah, so don't be afraid to make a move. Unless it's rape, don't be afraid to make that route move because you'll go to jail. Just kidding. Okay. I did that one. Okay. There's three more. This is a big one. I already went on a rampage about it, and this is one of the crux of the videos. It's my pet peeve. Like I said, I hate teenagers that date to date. Yeah, and in my eyes, it's pointless. I go to high school. And it's a small high school. I'm done. But like when I went to high school, I had like a class of 200. Sorry, all the classes, freshman, senior, junior, sophomore, they were all 200 combined. So it was like 50 per class. So you knew who was dating who and how long and how they're doing and this, and you knew if they had sex and everything. You knew all of it because it was so small. And oh gosh. And I would come to school like once every other month, and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy broke up with this person. Now he's dating her." And I was like, "What? How? I don't understand. They broke up a week ago, literally a week ago, and now they're smiling and sticking their tongue down some other girl's throat. Like, did you even care for the other person? Maybe this is just me being emotional. But when my ex broke up with me, yes, I know it's hard to believe, I got dumped. I was incapacitated for like 2 weeks, and after that, I wasn't able to even think about dating another girl for like months. Literal months. I didn't want to have anything to do with dating people. No, I get that. That was probably just me being emotional. But other people just, like a week, a few days, are dating another person. Maybe they're trying to cope with the pain by doing that, but I honestly think they just didn't care enough about the other person at all, and they're okay with moving on. That means they were dating to date. They just wanted to have someone next to them. They weren't okay with being alone and being by themselves. They had to have someone by them. And that's the stupidest thing in my mind. If you're going to date, you need to be thinking about the future. No, I'm not saying all high schoolers that date need to be like, "Oh, I want to marry you." Of course, then yeah. No, I'm not saying go that intense, but please do not just going around and dating someone because they're hot and you kind of share the same, like, I like football, you like football, let's be together. It just peeves me no end. If you want something serious and you're going around dating to date, then you're not going to find anything serious. Trust me, you're going to end up kind of being a slut and just, you're going to end up hurting yourself emotionally whether you think it or not, because you're going to always be in the mind frame of I need someone next to me. It's like me. I'm addicted to like McDonald's. I love McDonald's. Honestly, sometimes I get off work like at 2 o'clock and I just eaten at noon 2 hours ago, and I'm just like, I'm not that hungry, but McDonald's is right there. No one's going to know. And then I go to McDonald's. It's like that. You just broke up with someone. You're like, I really don't need someone in my life. I'm kind of sad and emotionally scarred, but that girl over there, she's kind of cute and she's emotionally vulnerable. I'll just go date her. It's like, why? What's the point? It's not going anywhere. My McDonald's isn't doing anything for my figure. It's just going out the butthole. Just like your girlfriend. Sorry. Okay, but no, seriously. If you want anything serious in high school, don't date to date. If you want to date to date, then fine. Be my guest. But it irks me no end. Like this last year, it was the biggest slap in my face. It just opened my eyes. I'm like, oh my gosh, teenagers are immature people. It was kind of my friend. Funny. They were the girl and the guy both had the same name. I'm not going to say their name, but I'll say it was Gabe and Gabe. Gabe and Gabe were dating each other. They have been dating each other for like, I don't know, like a year and a half. So like, oh, cool, good for them. Gabe, the dude, like dumps other Gabe, go like 3 days. 3 days. Shut up, Bone. 3 days. He goes and talks to this other girl. Now again, they were not Gabe and this other girl were not officially dating, but they were like Frenching on the side and texting every night, if you know what I mean. And then Gabe is like, you know what? I'm done with this other girl, and he goes back to other Gabe. And other Gabe was pissed. The girl, she was sending like rumors around the entire school. Everyone was like, oh, did you hear what Gabe did? Did you hear what Gabe did? She was livid. But the second Gabe comes back, they're like, you know what? Let's just get back together. It's just like, what? Doesn't even make any sense. Do you guys like each other? You're not like, do you have feelings? You're just dating to date. I'm done with that topic. It could go on for a long time. I'm done with it. Don't date to date, otherwise you're going to end up like a tool and you're going to end up emotionally starved. Okay. 2 more. Okay, the one I'm about to say is the biggest one on the list, because this, honestly, is what I think that led to me being dumped. I'll just throw it out there. This is what I think led to it. Don't cheat on girls. No, I'm kidding. I never cheated on my girlfriend. I'm not even putting on the list because I hope you're half enough decent human being to not do that. No. Coming in number 2 is don't be clingy / don't be jealous. I am a petty, low self-esteem person who I know I'm not like the most physically attractive person, so I would get super jealous when my ex-girlfriend would talk to more attractive guys, I'll throw that out there. I'm not the most stable in my person my self-esteem or whatever. So yeah. I honestly think that's why I got dumped, but that's just a big old thing going out. No girl, and probably no guy, like I've had it where girls were like super unconfident around me. That's what the word I was thinking of, confidence. I have no confidence. I've had it where like girls are like super unconfident. I'm just like, that's just a huge turnoff. No girl or guy wants to date you if you are not confident. I'm not trying to throw you down on the ground and be like, kick you in the face, like, be confident, because I have no confidence whatsoever. So I get you, fellow human beings. You're human beings. You don't have confidence. You have baggage. I get that. But you need to try and have some confidence for yourself. Otherwise, it's really hard to date. It's really hard to date. One, it's really hard to get a girlfriend or boyfriend when you have no confidence. It really is. It's just a giant turnoff. It's like someone were to walk into the room and then shoot you in the head. And that's about the sex appeal you have when you are jealous and have no confidence. Funny. Anyways, yeah. Oh, man, my brain is farting right now. Have confidence. We can't all have it, but at least have a little bit. At least have a little self-respect. Like I said, not only is it really hard to get a girlfriend or boyfriend, but once you get one and you still have no self-confidence, it's even harder to keep them in. Because if you're jealous at every single thing they do, like I talked earlier, like they need to hang out with their friends and have space. If your girlfriend or boyfriend's hanging out with the opposite gender, and you're at home like, oh, I need to text her. What are they doing? Is she laughing at his jokes? Is he laughing at her jokes? Is he looking at her? You're just gonna drive yourself insane. You need to trust her, and to trust her, you need to have confidence in yourself. Like he or she loves me. They love me. That's why they're dating me. I can let them have a good time. I don't have to worry about it. I was so unconfident, and I would get jealous, and it kind of led to me not trusting her sometimes, which is like really bad. And that what goes along with that is don't be clingy. Me having no confidence, being jealous of other people, made me really clingy to her. Made me always like going around following her like a puppy, like, oh, please love me, please give me attention. Don't do that. You need to let your girlfriend know that you love her, or vice versa, but you don't want to be begging for it. Like, give me the attention, give me the love, I need it. Because that's just going to be a giant turnoff. They're not going to give it to you. Okay? So please have self-confidence. And if you have self-confidence issues or you're dating someone, let them know about it. Talk to them about it. Like, hey, I'm not perfect. You're going to run into this with me, but please just bear with me and help me get over it. I should have put this on the list. Talk to your girlfriend and boyfriend about your issues and have them help you get over it, okay? It's just like the whole when you're angry. If you keep your issues bottled up inside of you, you're never going to be able to get over it with your significant other. Okay, let's move on to the last one because we just breached the 30-minute mark. When it's over, it's over. You gotta move on. Now, I'm not saying the minute they break up with you, you gotta be, okay, have fun, high five, walk away, I'm good to go. Just like the dating to date, the people are fine. No, you just poured your emotions, your spirituality, like you poured yourself into another human being for X amount of time. Whether it was a week, this is serious dating I'm talking about, not dating to date. Whether it was serious dating for a week, a month, or a year, or like 2 years, you poured yourself into this person. When they break up with you, or even if it's mutual or you break up with them, you're gonna be sad. My ex-girlfriend cried for like 3 days. You're gonna be sad. You can't help that. I'm not saying just, I'm fine, I'm good, bury it down deep, let's move on. No. Give yourself time to cry. Give yourself time to whine. Give yourself time to like be depressed, whatever. But don't let it conquer you. Don't fall into depression and just sit there like, oh, she was perfect, I'm not gonna find anyone else. No, don't listen to that voice. Take that voice and throw it in the trash. Because if you fall into that pit, let me tell you, it's really hard getting out, and it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy, okay? Spend the appropriate amount of time getting over this person, get help, talk to a friend, talk to a parent, and then steadily move on, okay? And I'm not saying steadily move on to the next person. That will screw you up. Don't do that. Don't go into a relationship carrying the baggage of another relationship. Because I'm telling you, you're just destined to fail from the beginning. You need to break up. You need to give yourself time to heal. You need to give yourself time to be alone. And then when you're in a good spot, you can go back to dating. If you skip in between and you just go from point A to point D, you're going to fail. Okay? But also, the biggest thing is just don't cling onto it forever and ever. You need to just give yourself time and let go of it and move on. It took me like, the hardest part was like the first 4 weeks, I'm not going to lie. Like the first month. In my head, I was like, okay, this happened, but she's gonna come back. You know, she's gonna come back. Because when we broke up, it wasn't like I hate you, slap in the face. It was it was not mutual, but it was a pretty nice breakup. I was like, okay, she overreacted. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna come back to me. She's gonna apologize. I was like that for a month, just like not sleeping, waiting by my phone, hoping this would happen, and it didn't. Okay, and then after a month, it finally sunk in and hit. We're not getting back together. We're not. But it was not just 1 month of being sad and getting over it. I thought about her for a long time after that. Few months, not going to lie. And then finally the sadness period was over and I was happy and I was okay who I was. But still, like 4, 5, 6 months later, when I thought about her too much or saw her or hung out with her too much, I would think back to the good memories I had with her and then I would get sad. Still 6 months afterwards. Now, like I said, I was really emotionally clung to this girl. I had my own issues. So that might be a longer time for me to get over her. And we dated for like a year and a half. But it took me like 7 months to fully get over her. Maybe that won't take as long as you. But if you're getting over a person that you dated for a long time and that you really loved in like a span of a week, then something's not right. So I've gone on long enough. So pretty much, if you follow these rules, you will be in love because I am the love doctor. I have so much experience. And I love you all. And I hope you guys have a great night. Like and subscribe. Okay, guys? I better go call my girlfriend, you know. Remember the phone call earlier? She wanted to get back together. So maybe next video I'll have a girlfriend. Anyways, peace out, guys.